After King Sargon united the fertile land of Sumer, the world began to witness miraculous changes. As Sargon's dynasty gradually weakened in the ancient city of Ur, an old man named Terah decided, "Everyone, we must move." So they set out on a journey. His son Abraham later followed God's call to travel to the promising new land of Canaan. Their family passed down special blessings for the firstborn son from generation to generation. But when it came to Jacob's time, something strange happened. Jacob was the younger brother, but he was very clever and mischievous. With just a bowl of fragrant red lentil stew, he traded for the important birthright of his brother Esau, who was starving at the time. Because of this trick, Esau became very angry, forcing Jacob to flee far away for safety. Many years passed. When Jacob was older and on his way back to his homeland, a mysterious event occurred. Jacob wrestled all night with an angel. His strength and determination were so great that the angel said, "Your name shall no longer be Jacob." And so, in 1900 BC, he was given the new name Israel, which means he who strives with God. Jacob had 12 sons, but the one he loved most was Joseph. Joseph had a very special gift, seeing the future through dreams. Though his brothers were jealous and sold him into Egypt, it was his ability to decode the dreams of 7 fat cows and 7 skinny cows that helped Joseph become a powerful vizier, saving all of Egypt from a great famine. When a severe famine struck the whole world, Joseph's family in Canaan had no food left. Jacob sent his sons to Egypt to buy grain. There, they met Joseph, the powerful vizier, but they didn't recognize him. Joseph could have punished his brothers for what they did, but instead, he chose kindness and forgiveness. He embraced them and said, "Do not be distressed, for God sent me here to save lives." Because the Pharaoh was so grateful for Joseph's wisdom, he invited the entire family to live in Egypt. From 1898 to 1876 BC, Jacob's whole family moved to the land of Goshen. They lived there in peace and grew into the great nation of Israel, protected by the gratitude of the Egyptian people. While the Israelites were settling in Egypt, the rest of the world was just as bustling. To the south of Egypt, along the swirling Nile River in 1900 BC, the pharaohs were leading armies to conquer Lower Nubia. This was because the kingdom of Cush was growing strong. The Egyptians built massive mud brick forts to block the Cushites and guard their sparkling gold mines. It wasn't Choden 1500 BC that Egypt fully gained control over this land. In far-off Mesopotamia, 2 kings were building their nations in 2 completely different ways. First was King Shamshi-Adad, 1808 BC of Assyria. He was a great warrior who wanted to follow Sargon's example by building a giant empire with a smart government system. Next was King Hammurabi of Babylon in 1792 BC. He understood that power was not just in swords but in fairness, so he carved 282 laws onto a tall black stone pillar to bring justice to his people. Heading north, Anatolia, around 1600 BC, the Hittites rose to power. They were experts at forging iron and building chariots that ran as fast as the wind, changing warfare forever. Far to the east, the Shang dynasty in China was building wooden palaces and casting exquisite bronze cauldrons. They also began writing the first characters on oracle bones to keep their history. The world back then was like a giant painting, where every nation was a colorful piece. Whether through forgiveness like Joseph or through laws and iron like the great kings, everyone was striving to build a civilization of their own.